What's good, y'all? It's your boy DB30. Now, I just want to get on here and let y'all know, man, this girl right here isn't who y'all think she is. Now, before y'all get in the comment section saying this guy's a simp, he's a fucking dumbass, chill. Let me just explain to y'all why she isn't. Now, if I change your mind on this video, hit that like button. If I didn't, hey, you can just comment down below on how much of a dumbass I am. But anyways, let's get straight into this video. The notion is that Mary Jane Watson jumps from guy to guy. And why that is true, we have to add context on why she does these things. So on the surface level, it does seem like that. But let's take a deep dive into Mary Jane Watson character. Growing up, she grew up in an abusive household where her dad belittles her and even her mom gets treated horribly in a sense.
Get in here, little girl, and do the dishes now!
Were you listening to that?
No. Well, I heard, but I was just taking out the trash.
I guess you can always hear us.
It's up to me. You're trash. You're always gonna be trash, just like her.
I have to go to school.
She always deals with emotional abuse. So with that being said, she's always chasing validation and secureness, not chaos. And we can look at this through her relationship patterns through the guys she chooses every time. Like the first boyfriends that she with is Flash. Obviously, you're the most popular girl in school, you're gonna date the most popular guy in the school. Thus, that helps secure your social status and you feel secure about it. Obviously the biggest, toughest guy in fucking school. Like that nigga Flash was like what, 6'3", 6'5"? Nigga was kind of looking big as fuck. And let's just also add the fact that like them kids in them high schools was looking grown as hell. Anyways, let's go to the next relationship. She went with Harry after that, because of the money, wealth, and like obviously like if you with Osborne, you got generational wealth. Like she felt secure there with money wise, and then when she felt disrespected, it's damn near like the same pattern with her dad. Like even though Harry is making money, she was still dealing with that emotional abuse because of what Harry's dad was bestowed on her.
You think a woman like that sniffing around because she likes your personality?
Your mother was beautiful too. They're all beautiful until they're snarling after your trust fund like a pack of ravening wolves.
You're wrong about her, Dad.
A word to the not-so-wise about your little girlfriend. Do what you need to with her, then broom her fast.
Oh, damn!
Thanks for sticking up for me, Harry.
You heard?
Everyone heard that creep.
The creep is my father, all right? If I'm lucky, I'll become half of what he is. So just keep your mouth shut about stuff you don't understand.
Harry Osborne.
And then when she was dating John Jameson, the literal astronaut, felt safe and she was admired by him, and he was very responsible. But I feel like in that sense, although he were the key quality she looked in for a man, I forgot to mention too the kiss that she did with the astronaut. Some people gonna be like, bro, she did the exact same kiss that Peter did to Gwen and got upset about it. The only reason why she did that is because to find out who was truly the love of her life. And when she kissed him, she knew like this nigga wasn't the love of her life. But when Peter did it, he just did it just to stun on niggas, you know? Like it just didn't seem right. That's why she got upset, because that was their kiss. That's what confirmed their love. And what makes my point even more sense is that she asked Peter to kiss him before fucking Doc Ock threw that fucking car.
Kiss me.
Kiss you.
I need to know something. I need to know something. I need to know something.
relationships wasn't random flings. It was just failed attempts at love, in a sense. So with that out of the way, let's talk about her relationships with Peter. Peter, the moment he saw her when they was what, I want to say second grade or third grade, moved right next door to her, he thought that was the most beautiful girl ever seen and liked her ever since. He just never, in the first movie, he just never had the guts to express how he feels about her because one, she was already dating somebody, and two, he's like, why would she want to talk to a girl like me, in a sense, you know? So when they broke up, Flash and MJ, just to make sure I don't get confused with that, when they broke up, he saw that and Harry took his girl, but he told him like, hey, you never made a move, so I just thought I'd make a move, you feel me, in the sense of that. So it's not like MJ was stringing Peter along, he just never talked to her. Like she never, and you gotta look through her perspective, she never knew that Peter liked her, in a sense, like, because he had one conversation with her in the lunch table, and he was awkwardly like talking to her, like I don't even think he barely got a word when talking. Like, you got to think they never had a sit down conversation, not ever, until Aunt May was in the hospital. That was the only conversation that they had for real. We really got to think about that. And now, granted, Peter wasn't the most confident until he got his powers. Once he got his powers, that's when he started talking to MJ, and then that's when they start having conversations, just like how they had the one in the hospital. And the only thing they would talk about is Spider-Man and how she, again, feels safe every time when he's like around. Like when Spider-Man's around, she just feels safe and always feels secured by him, in a sense of that. And with that being said, even though towards the end of the movie where she said like I feel like we can have something with this, Peter literally rejects her because, and we all know why he rejected her, because he wanted her to feel safe, because if he told her the truth, that his enemies would have came for her, and he don't know how he would live with that, in a sense. That's what happened in the first movie. So even though he does that, he continues it. When you really break down on what Peter do to MJ, it really does look bad for MJ. Like, MJ's perspective on Peter is really kind of messed up because he lies to her constantly. He emotionally withdraws from her, and he doesn't explain why he does these things, which we all know why he doesn't. But it's like, is from her perspective, it's like, damn, this nigga really don't fuck with me, even though I love him. Like, that's what's crazy about it. So with beginning of Spider-Man 2, she moves on like any normal human being would, after they got calmly rejected multiple times, might I add, because in the beginning of Spider-Man 2, she even tries to get with him, and he again rejects her, and she was like, okay, well, I guess I gotta move on and talk to the astronaut. Peter was just really fumbling the bag there. Like, we really gotta hold him accountable for that. But in the end of Spider-Man 2, it all works out in the end, because she finds out Peter's identity and the reason why she she learns the reason why they can't be together, but she's willing to take that risk, and nobody should make that decision for her but herself. So they finally got together in the end of Spider-Man 2, and it all seems good until Spider-Man 3 comes along, and this is where people really flag her for this, because it is a lot of inconsistencies with her and how she just like goes ballistic on Peter and all of this and that. But you have to really sit down and really think on why MJ does the things she does, why the things that she do. So in the beginning, she had her little play. She thought she did good, but reviews came in talking about how she was terrible, how she was bad, like they shouldn't even be doing this, and she's really struggling with her career. And when she hears those words, again, who does she think of first? Her dad. Because, like, as I said earlier, growing up, just emotional abuse, trying to sustain that. And when she's trying to explain that to Peter, he's trying to relate, but he went about it the wrong way, as to be like, hey, I know you got that, but I had that too growing up, so you just gonna have to like thug, like basically told her like thug it out. She like, this ain't about you, this about me. Like, you feel me? Like, why are you, and when like you as a person has to deal with that emotional, like obviously, yeah, as Spider-Man, but like but she's saying as Peter Parker, you never had to deal with public humiliation. That's why she felt overshadowed by Peter when now that Spider-Man is getting praise, and the fact that like it went down spiral right there, because she got fired from her own career, like that she wanted to do. She wanted to act, she wanted to perform, and she got replaced. Now, if you want to say that MJ cheated with Peter, she cheated with Harry on Peter, I guess you can make that argument, but they didn't. I want to say they didn't really do anything crazy in the sense of where it was like, oh my God, like MJ, how could you? And then when she realized that, it started to get weird with Harry, because like when he regained his memory, he was on some crazy shit. And then that's when she had to forcibly break up with Peter, because Harry was about to kill Peter. Since people say that's dumb, because it's like, you don't think Peter can deal with Harry, but it was like, why would she want two of her people that she grew up with fighting each other to the death just because of her? You gotta think about that. Why would you want two of the people that you love dearly, in a sense, fight each other for your sake? You see what I'm saying? So like, it's like she made the right decision on trying to like have an acting breakup with Peter, even though he was like, I'm trying to marry you, like, I love you. It was just crazy. And the Sam Raimi trilogy actually deserves credit for writing a female character who is messy, emotional, insecure, and real. You feel me? And if that didn't convince you of what I just said throughout this whole video, let me leave you something with this. Have you ever dated a girl that was so emotionally abused, or even neglected, or didn't even have a father growing up with a girl? Was that relationship healthy with you? And we also have to think about this too, bro. MJ is human. She's bound to make mistakes, bro. I know it's just a movie, but we still have to stop bashing this character, bro. And we have to give Sam Raimi his credit throughout writing this whole trilogy on his female character that has been dealing with emotional abuse, insecurity, and who is just messy in general and real. But if that didn't convince you, let me leave you with something with this. Have you ever met a girl that had emotional abuse with her dad, or emotional neglect by her dad, or didn't even have a dad growing up? Was that relationship healthy? Let me know. But I hope y'all enjoy. Don't forget to like, share. If you're new, please subscribe. And so always have a great day. I'm out. Peace. God bless y'all.